A woman should always solidify her livelihood first and then think about pursuing a man. The fact is that relationships don't succeed at a high rate. That's just reality, right? So if that woman puts her career and her livelihood on hold, then she's playing a losing game in terms of trying to find a man. There's so many women that make that mistake, go out there and try to, find a man, put all their attention into this man I'm dating or this guy, like even before they're able to properly vet him, right? But then end up pregnant, end up single, end up having to work or a job just to make ends meet, no schooling, no any of that, all because she gambled on a man before she was even ready to vet him, if we're gonna be honest. So no, a woman should pursue a career. If you're in college, finish school, get your degree, get your job, get your crib, get your car. Then we get to thinking about a man. That way, if the relationship ends for whatever reason, because it could end for a few reasons. He may pass away, y'all may get a divorce, who knows? Whatever the reason, your livelihood isn't in jeopardy. Like so many women who gave a lot of years of their lives to a man and the relationship ended. So now she has a big hole in her resume because she wasn't working. She has an unfinished degree. She doesn't really have a lot of options in terms of making money. Now she has 2 kids on top of that. And she out here just trying to figure it out. She done put herself in a horrible position. So now she has to depend on a man that's willing to come in and save her, basically, and her kids. That's not a situation that any woman should put themselves in out here gambling on a man. Because like I said, relationships are a losing game. That's just reality. It's like going to the casino. Like as soon as you walk through the doors, you know that the odds are against you. If you sit down at those tables long enough, you'll lose all your money. That's the reality of it. We accept it when we walk in. It's the same with relationships. What you want to do is you want to solidify your livelihood first and then start thinking about a man. Now, once you get the man, I'm not saying prioritize your career over that man. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is lock in your livelihood. You should be able to, solidify a way in which you can make money on your own. And you don't need him for it. Your man should be a luxury to you, not a necessity, because then you become a dependent going into the relationship and now the foundation is all the way off. So, that could even create situations to where the man has control issues because he controls the money. So now he can just dictate you, however he wants to, in terms of, feeling enabled to go out there and do what he want to do in the streets or talk to you any kind of way, treat you any kind of way, because he knows that, hey, your livelihood is tied to me. So you're not going to just be willing to walk away easy like that. So, I got a longer leash. And, you set yourself up to get disrespected in that way. But if you got your own livelihood, then the man is way less likely to do that because he knows it's a realistic chance that you'll walk away from him. Like, that has to be realistic in a man's mind in order for him to respect you. Like, he has to understand the fact that, hey, if I'm not doing my job and if I'm blatantly disrespecting this woman and, taking her for granted and not prioritizing her the way that I should, she will get up and she will walk away from me. If that man doesn't believe that, you're going to have a rough time. What I can't understand is how so many men expect women to just not pursue a career and just kind of wait on a man to come save her. Like, it makes no sense, especially understanding the low success rate of relationships. If you sit that same man down and say, hey, man, look, I got a business proposition for you. I want you to take all your money in your account and pour it into this investment opportunity. Now, it's only a 25% chance of you winning. But if you win, you can win big, right? But I need all the money in your account, all your assets, your cars, your house. Put all of it up, liquidate all of it, and gamble on this investment with me. Most men would not be willing to take that bet, but they expect women to do the same thing with their livelihood. It's just not enough solid dudes out here to be taking that gamble. We're going to be honest. Like, there are some solid dudes out here. But most men are not coming into a woman's life with good intentions. That's just reality, right? He's coming in to get what he can get and get out the way. Most men. That's just reality. We have to accept it. We have to embrace that. So, as a woman, like I said, if you are willing to gamble on a man that you may not even be sure about, whatever the case may be, then you want to at least have solid foundation. That way, if it goes left, I'll be okay. It'll only hurt emotionally, but it wouldn't hurt my livelihood. There's so many women out here that's willing to gamble it all on a man who they haven't vetted properly, on a man who's inconsistent, on a man who's half-ass showing up, don't even take care of his outside kids that he already have, but you willing to gamble your livelihood on this man. And then when it goes left, now you just baby mama number 3 on the list with no financial aid, support, nothing like that, because he ain't paying child support. You know, you half-ass showing up, things of that nature, right? Now you done dug yourself a hole that you got to climb out of. Now you got to go try to go to school with a kid, or you try to go get a certification with a kid, or try to climb up a job ladder with a kid. So, you know, it's just making your journey more difficult than it has to be. Solidify your livelihood first. Everything else should follow that. So many dudes that want their woman just barefoot, pregnant, and helpless in terms of making money. And I cannot wrap my head around that. Like, as a man, you shouldn't have to step on your woman's dreams in order for you to succeed at yours. You just shouldn't have to. Like, as a man, you're supposed to be equipped to go get it, regardless of what anybody else is doing around you. So for men to, you know, discourage women for going to get their education, discourage them from, you know, going to get their high-paying jobs and things of that nature, it's a control mechanism. And it's something that I just cannot wrap my head around. Like, I want my woman out there being the best that she can be, achieving as much as she can, because I want her to be fulfilled when she walk in this house. Like, there's so many women who've been married for years, decades, and they put their dreams on hold. You know, she might have been smart in school, or she might could sing really well, or could cook really well, and maybe wanted to pursue that on a big scale, but she didn't, because her man discouraged her to go out there and get it. So now she stayed home for those 20, 30 years, the relationship end, he cheat, whatever. And now, you know, she's left with regrets of what she could have did or what she should have did. You know, and a lot of times that regret will start seeping out before the relationship even ends. So, you know, she's still doing her duties as a wife and as a mother, but she's miserable on the inside. And as a man, I wouldn't want to be with a woman like that. I want her to, like, when she walk in that house, to be fulfilled with what she's accomplishing on her own right. Her world should not revolve around me. I don't want that. Like, we are a luxury to each other. In terms of, you go out there, achieve what you achieve, I go out there, achieve what I achieve. We support each other the whole way. We have kids and we teach them, you know, that it's okay for your significant other to shine. That's not dimming your light. But a lot of men feel threatened by a woman who's out there achieving things in her career. And instead of encouraging her, they step on it. Discourage her, you know, tell her, you know, she wasting her time, or, you know, things of that nature. Just try to keep her in the house and keep her, you know, under your thumb. And that's crazy to me. If you dating a man like that, you need to get the hell out the way of that. Because no real man has no issue with you going out there and pursuing what it is that you're great at, pursuing your purpose, pursuing your passions. Because he gonna make a way and set up infrastructure to where, regardless, the family is gonna be good. And if he's not able to do that, then you with the wrong man. It's as simple as that.
She was just there for the season.